bigger and easier to see, right? So let's have a look at what GS Partners is. GS Partners is a marketing platform that connects communities to companies. That's the role of the GS Partner platform. To understand how GS Partners came about as a platform, you've got to go back 10 years to 2013, and you have to go back to a company called GSB Gold Standard Corporation AG, a German registered company. Now, back in 2013, the founder of the GS Partners platform, Mr. Joseph Haidt, was moving precious metals and gold through his GSB Gold Standard Group into multiple territories all over the world. And it came to their attention that there could be different ways of managing that movement and managing the payments, specifically because of a new technology called blockchain. And so from 2013 all the way through to 2019, the company set up a software division, they set up a core coding division, and started putting in place different products and services that help benefit multiple companies in multiple sectors. Fast forward to the year 2020, and a group of entrepreneurs approached the company and said, we would like to take your technology and create products and services that we can take out into the market as ordinary people. In other words, we would like to create an affiliate marketing arm to what it is that you're currently doing as a big corporate group. And so in 2020 December, the GS Partners marketing platform and marketing community launched. Now, before we have a look at what they launched with and what those products are, I do want to put two disclaimers up front. Disclaimer number one, we are not selling any financial products. We are not giving any financial advice. And so I ask, if you do have questions, whether in the chat function or with maybe the person who's invited you on here, please stay away from financially focused products and services, as these fit within the realm of registered advisors. The second disclaimer is that our product is live and active. Our platform is accessible in 170 different countries. That's 170 different tax jurisdictions. And so I ask that you don't ask tax-related questions in the chat function, because unless someone is a regulated and licensed tax specialist, you shouldn't really be getting tax advice from strangers. So if those are our two disclaimers, can you please type the word "to" in the chat function right now if you're on our Zoom platform, just so that I know you've heard quite clearly the two disclaimers as we go and take a look inside of the brief presentation together. Thank you to so many of you for typing "to." Right, so let's have a look at GS Partners. If GS Partners is a marketing hub that connects communities with companies, then it's worth us understanding where those companies are positioned, what markets those companies have access to. And so I want to briefly show you the different market sectors that we're connected to. One of them is the AI technology sector, which has a value of just over $1 trillion at the moment. We are also exposed to the Forex trading markets, which do over 5.3 trillion in trades daily. We do have footprint inside of the real estate market, which is a massive market at 382 billion just within the United States. GS Partners also has reach into the crypto market, which sits at over $1 trillion in value. It does have footprint in the renewable energy sector at almost $1 trillion in value. And then it is moving into both the nutraceutical and supplement sector, as well as the gaming sector. And so over the last 3 years, it's been expanding its reach into different companies and platforms that have access to multi-billion and multi-trillion-dollar markets. The question I want to ask you is, would you like to have access to multi-billion and multi-trillion-dollar market opportunities? just a brief yes in the chat function if that's something that you're looking forward to. Now, some of the platforms, some of the companies, and some of the brands that have been set up to get access to those markets include the Swiss Valorum Bank, GS BD Swiss, which is a trading technology company, Swiss Benesse, which is a nutraceuticals company, CEX24, which is a 4-year-old licensed crypto exchange that specializes in business-to-business transactions, the Vortex crypto wallet, Swiss Value, which is a company set up with an advisory board to identify market opportunities in the fintech, real estate, and renewable markets specifically, as well as the SkyGround FinTech Group and WeroPay payment systems. So these are just some of the platforms and companies that we have connected and created key relationships with. For those of you who want to understand how those sectors work or how those markets perform, or you want to meet with some of the advisory board or CTOs or CEOs of some of these companies and platforms, we do host weekly calls that allow you to hear from experienced advisors with decades of experience within different market sectors, including both the private and public sectors. You can hear from Birol Nadir, Roger Hazanoff, Ehsan Memampuri, Dirk Zellman, Alex Koechendow, and many more that we bring onto calls in order for you to meet the real people who are making the real decisions. Is it a good thing to have experts in different sectors exposing our community to opportunities? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat function. So what is it that we do? How is it possible that GS Partners is connected to or can create products and services that give you access to the markets? Well, GS Partners has created one product, which is a key. That key allows you access into different companies, products, platforms that reward the GS Partners community through different programs. They could be weekly payback programs, monthly payback programs. They could be AI managed portfolios. They could even be discounts or bonuses within the supplements and gaming industry. To understand this a bit better, we are going to have a look at this key, what we call a golden key. We have 4 generations of keys that we've launched over the last 3 years. The current generation, the 4th generation, is what we call Elemental Series certificates. And these certificates have 9 different price points, starting at 100 USDT with our Terra certificate, going up to 1,000 USDT with our Water certificate, and then climbing as high as 100,000 USDT with our Prana certificate, with multiple different price points in between. Each of these certificates have 6 different block folios inside of them. Block folio is just another word to describe or explain the different market sectors or portfolios that you can get access to, as well as the different programs inside of each of those block folios. Each block folio, whether it's a managed meta portfolio or a real estate block folio or fintech or renewables, gaming or supplements, have different dynamics built into it. Dynamics that can either reward you with weekly paybacks, with monthly paybacks, or possibly with bonuses or discounts on the different products that we have. If you were to buy one certificate and load crypto capital into every single one of the 6 block folios, and you were to apply to the terms and conditions, then it is possible over time to access different bonuses, different programs, amounting to fairly good growth over the next few years. We're going to do a deep dive into that product in about 6 minutes time. But before we go have a look at that product, I do want to touch on our marketing opportunity. As I said, in 2020, a group of affiliate marketers approached the company and said, we want to access your technology to create goods and services in the marketplace. And so what the company has done is created an introducing partner program that allows normal people to become affiliates of the company and to be able to market these certificates that we're going to have a look at in a moment. Now, to become an introducing partner does come at a cost. For 33 USDT monthly, you can plug into the program. Here's what you get. You get access to a blockchain academy with multiple videos of 5 to 7 minutes that educate you on this incredible technology. You also get access to member-only promotions. And we're going to be covering one of those promotions on this call. And lastly, it is possible to take the products that our company and platform have created and market it out into the market in order to receive and participate in our rewards plan. So let's touch on some of those rewards here on this call. We're going to touch on the retail commission, number 1. We're going to have a look at our mid-month accelerator pool, number 6. And we're going to touch on the infinity commission pool, number 7 together. So let's have a brief look at number 1, the direct commission. For those who choose to become an introducing partner, it is possible to earn up to 15% on the sale of certificates for people that you've helped register into the system and who go on to purchase and apply these products. Now, this 15% commission is paid instantly in real time directly to your account. How is that possible? Because all payments are done through cryptocurrencies, meaning that nothing holds up in a bank account, nothing is delayed for 2 to 5 days. It's processed instantly and is rewarded instantly according to who makes the sale. The second commission I want to touch on is what we call a mid-month accelerator pool bonus, meaning that if you decide to go and start teams of sales people and open up into multiple cities and countries, then it is possible to get a portion of those team sales. And so we gather those team sale portions into what we call a pool, and we pay them back to our sales teams, to our introducing partners in the middle of the month, 15th, and at the end of the month, giving our introducing partners an extra 2 paydays in the month for helping market our products out into the global market. Now, it's fairly easy to plug into the platform. Step 1, you can register a free account. You can download the different PDFs, the different explanations that we're sharing on this call. You can choose to navigate through the back office to really understand what it is that we do and the products that we offer. If you wish to plug in and get real value, I would encourage you to pay the 33 USDT at least on your first month, because it does unlock a very special promotion for you in those first 30 days. Step 2 is to really take advantage of the products. Understand how those block folios pay out either weekly, monthly, or bonuses. And we're going to go have a look at that together. And step 3, if you wish to use our products as a foundation for an online business or a digital business, then I encourage you to plug into our marketing teams and our marketing systems in order to take advantage of what we've brought to the market. So that's a brief 15-minute look at our product presentation. For us to really understand what the product is, I'm going to take us into a live account, and we're going to go and purchase one of these certificates. And we're going to look at the 6 different block folios on offer, and we're going to choose 3 of them. We're going to load crypto capital into 3 of them, and we're going to unlock either weekly, monthly, or bonus programs according to the specific dynamic on the certificate. So we're going to go have a look at that together. Type in 10 if you're excited about understanding the certificate. Type in 1 if you're feeling like you might need to get onto another call, onto another explanation, and any number in between based on your understanding so far. So we're going to go have a look at this together. Great. I'm seeing a lot of 1s. That's fantastic. That means you can plug into another call. You can plug into another explanation. You could even open a free account and read all this detail that we're sharing together. And then I'm seeing a lot of 10s as well, which is great to see. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to go and have a look at a live account, and we're going to have a look at how to purchase certificates, how to load those block folios, and we're even going to have a look at how to withdraw from some of these weekly, monthly, or bonus programs. Now, for this particular training call, we're going to only look at 3 different buttons. We're going to look at the dashboard button, the elemental certificate button, and we're going to touch on the promotions button so you can have a look at how to make the most of your first 30 days. When we're in the dashboard button, it's very important to understand what we're looking at. We're currently in the dashboard and we're looking at a whole lot of cryptocurrency wallets. This is a little bit like a traditional international bank account, one that might have pounds inside, or euros, or dollars, or rands, or ringgits, except that it's not a traditional system. It's a blockchain-based system, and so we're looking at cryptocurrency wallets instead. For this training, we're going to pay attention to this wallet over here that says 4307. That's 4,307 USDT. What that actually means is it's a cryptocurrency that has equal value to the US dollar. So 1:1 value to the US dollar. But it's cryptocurrency. So we call it USDT, US dollar tether. And we're going to use this 4,000 USDT to buy a certificate, a 1,000 USDT certificate, and to load 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 into 3 of the 6 different block folios. So let's go across to our product tab, what we call the elemental certificate. Let's go down to our purchase button. And let's go look at some of the options that we've got here inside of the system. We're going to spend time on this water certificate because it has a price tag of 1,000 and because it's the same certificate we looked at in the presentation. Now, for us to make a decision on which block folio we want to put cryptos into, we need to first look at the breakdown of information inside of each block folio. So we're currently looking at the FinTech block folio, and there's 3 pieces of information we need to pay attention to. Once I've purchased this water certificate, it will do nothing for me until I load another 1,000 USDT into a block folio. When I load it, that certificate is active and it unlocks 3 different dynamics. The first dynamic that is unlocked is what we call a weekly payback program. And this weekly payback program pays out for 52 weeks only, and it pays out at 5% on the price of the certificate. In the chat function, let me know what the price of the certificate is. If you're not sure, just go across on the certificate and have a look. This is how much it costs to purchase a certificate, but it's inactive until we load it. So once we've loaded it, it's unlocking 5% on 1,000 USDT for 52 weeks. Now, if you want to know what that adds up to, simply write down 5% times 1,000 times 52, and that'll tell you the total value from the weekly payback program. The second dynamic that it activates is the monthly payback program. This monthly payback program runs for 24 months. It rewards at 1.5% on the load of the certificate. What was the load? 1,000 USDT. So you've unlocked a weekly payback program on the price. You've unlocked a monthly payback program on the load of the certificate. And at the end of the monthly payback program period, so at the end of 24 months, you receive back the load and a bonus from this one Blockfolio. So that looks like fairly good value. But let's go have a look at another Blockfolio. Maybe there's something better out there. So we've currently clicked on the renewables Blockfolio. After I've purchased my certificate, I need to purchase one certificate. I can choose to load it into FinTech. I can choose to load it into renewables. I could even choose to load crypto into both. So let's have a look at how much load I must put into the certificate. Another 1,000 USDT. When I load this 1,000 USDT in, it activates a weekly payback program of 4% times 1,000, that's the price, times 52, and that shows me the total value from the weekly payback program. It also activates a monthly payback program of 1.5%, and this runs for longer than the FinTech one. It runs for a full 30 months instead of 24. At the end of that 30-month period, both the load and a bonus are issued back to you. So that is a slightly different dynamic from the FinTech than we see inside of the renewables. Let's have a look at real estate. If I were to take another 1,000 USDT and I were to load it into real estate, it would activate a weekly payback program of 3.5% times 1,000, that's the price of the certificate, times 52 weeks. That's the total I can get from the weekly payback program. It also activates a monthly payback program for a whopping 36 months. So 1.5% times 1,000, that was the load, times 36 is what the monthly payback program will issue. And then at the end of that 36 months, both the load and the bonus are returned back to you, the user. So those three are very, very similar. We're going to change gears slightly now, and we're going to look at the fourth Blockfolio. Now, this is called a meta portfolio. It's a managed AI trading account, which means that whatever load you put in here will be exposed to different market factors. So let's have a look at the dynamics that are at play within this Blockfolio. Firstly, if you choose to load 1,000 USDT, it will activate a weekly payback program of 2.5% for 52 weeks. It will unlock a dynamic program for 18 months. Now, why do we say dynamic? Because we don't know what it will do from month to month. We don't know what the market conditions will do inside of a trading environment. We don't know if they're going to be up months and down months, profit months and poor months. And so it would be unlawful for us to put any figure here as we're not sure what it'll do in a trading environment. But we can tell you that at the end of that 18-month period, we do reward you again with a bonus. So this fourth Blockfolio is very different to the first three. The last two Blockfolios have a completely different dynamic because these are product-based, meaning that if you decide to put 1,000 USDT into supplements, we will issue you 4,000 worth of shopping credit. 4,000 shopping credits that you can bring into our supplement shop to buy our vitamin range to keep you healthy. When you load 1,000 USDT, it does also activate a weekly payback program for a maximum of 52 weeks. However, for you to get that maximum, you're going to have to load another 1,000 USDT every 3 months for that entire 12-month period. So you're going to have to keep buying your vitamins every 3 months and being rewarded with shopping credit every 3 months to get the full 52 weeks. It's a completely different dynamic to the first three and the fourth one that we looked at. Blockfolio 6 is very similar to Blockfolio 5, meaning when you load 1,000 USDT into this Blockfolio, it rewards you with 4,000 worth of gaming credit to use inside of our gaming environment, both skills-based and chance-based gaming. So there is a chance you could lose those games and lose those credits, and there's a chance you could win games and increase your gaming credit. When you load 1,000 USDT into this Blockfolio, it does unlock a weekly payback program. But again, to get the full 52 weeks, you're going to have to load it every 3 months in order to get more gaming credits. Because again, we want to encourage activity inside of our gaming platform. So those are the 6 different Blockfolios that we have set up. In the chat function, let me know which 3 you would like to see us load value into. Tell me right now in the chat function, having had a look at the different dynamics inside each of these, which 3 would you like to see value go into in order to unlock the dynamics? Thank you to those of you who are typing your responses. We're going to go have a look at fintech, renewables, and real estate together. So step 1 is I need to buy one of these certificates. So I'm going to click on exchange now. It's asking me which cryptocurrency I want to use. I'm going to use the USD Tether because it's tethered and I've got it in my wallet. I'm going to click confirm. And then it says something in red here. It says this action is irreversible. It says that because blockchain is used. Blockchain is not controlled by a bank. There's no one who can quickly go and change the debit accounting book to a credit accounting book. No one can manipulate, no one can corrupt, no one can adapt, no one can correct blockchain. It simply moves in a way that is incorruptible. And so if you do make a purchase using blockchain, make sure that you know what you're doing. Sit with one of our introducing partners and let them show you how it's simple, but it is highly responsible. So I purchased one water certificate, but for me to activate these programs, I'm going to have to load one of these Blockfolios. So we're going to click on load. You can see that I've already got 28 of these certificates inside of this account. And so I need to find the latest one that has just been purchased, the one that is empty. It has no Blockfolios loaded. There it is. We purchased this on the 19th of July, 2023. We paid 1,000 USDT, but nothing's working for us yet. It's like having a car without any petrol or any electricity loaded into it. So we need to load another 1,000 USDT into one of these to activate it. So I'm going to click on load now. And I'm going to select the fintech one. Now, before I do, it does give me another breakdown. It gives me another summary of all the dynamics that I get from this. So I'm going to select USDT. I'm going to go the max amount, which is 1,000. So the same as the price of the certificate, same as the load of the certificate. So load now. It says the price is, this process is not reversible. Remember, this is blockchain. It's not the bank. So it can't be changed, corrupted, or manipulated. Right, so let's just refresh this to see if there's now petrol in the tank. And yes, have a look at this. The big green bar is live. That means it's active. And because it's active, you can see the weekly payback program is active for 52 weeks. And the last reward expires on the 19th of July, 2024. The monthly payback program is active. The last monthly reward expires 19th of July, 2025. And at the end of this 24-month period, I will get load and the bonus back into my account. Now, you'll notice that this number is not USDT. This is actually CV Euro. That stands for convertible euro. And the reason why we use convertible euro is so that you can have the rewards paid to you without there needing to be a securities license in place. What you can do with that convertible euro is then exchange it back into USDT. I'm going to show you that in a moment. This little clever convertible euro allows us to offer these products into 170 different countries. And so it is an integral part of our process. Let's load up another one. We're going to load up renewables. I'm going to speed up slightly here so we can get through this call together. Max. And again, I'm putting another 1,000 USDT into this. And we're going to load that up. So we've got one Blockfolio fintech that's live and active. We're now loading up renewables. We want it to be live and active. There it is. Our petrol tank is full. We got our weekly, our monthly, and our bonuses all set to go. I'm going to do one more real estate because that's what people were asking for. We're going to select USDT, maximum amount, 1,000, load now. And we're now got 3 different Blockfolios that are active. That's 3 different Blockfolios with 3 different weekly payback programs, 3 monthly payback programs, and 3 different bonuses that are being unlocked at the end of the bonus period. So that's as difficult as it is to purchase and activate one of these certificates. Let's have a look at how we can get value out of them. In other words, what would it look like to get access to those weekly rewards? What would it look like to get access to the monthly rewards? And so we're going to have a look at one of these 28 certificates, and we're going to find one that is ready for withdrawal or compound. So I'm going to click on ready for withdrawal or compound, and it's going to give me a list that is ready. Here's one, here's one. You can see that there's quite a few different Blockfolios to choose from. With these trainings, it looks like you keep voting for the same 3. So let's click on load now, and let's go have a look at, there we got a certificate. It has withdraw and compound. So we can choose to withdraw the weekly rewards. We can choose to compound the weekly rewards. This particular certificate, you can see, has been running for quite some time. And you can see every single action that has taken place on this one certificate. You can see every single withdrawal that has taken place. You can see if it's a weekly or a monthly withdrawal. You can see which of the 3 Blockfolios the withdrawal has come from. And you can see the amount that has come out of each of these withdrawals, as well as the date and time. So every single bit of activity is time stamped for you so you can track them. I'm going to click on the withdraw now button, and I'm going to select real estate. I'm going to select weekly, and there it is. It is currently sitting with CV Euro to a value of 40 there, which in convertible terms equates to about 45 USDT. I'm going to click on withdraw. So that's one weekly payback program from one of the 3 Blockfolios that is ready for withdrawal. I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to withdraw from our fintech. And I'm also going to withdraw from the last one, renewables, and weekly withdrawal. Right, so those are 3 withdrawals done from one certificate. Let's go have a look at where those withdrawals go. So I told you that we would spend time in the dashboard, the Elemental certificates, and the promotion tab. We've just clicked on dashboard, which means we're going and looking at the wallets again. And we're going to go and find those CV Euro that have just been withdrawn. Here they are, 186 convertible euros. Convertible euros cannot be spent outside of this ecosystem. A little bit like earning loyalty points with your bank or frequent flyer miles with your airline. They can't be used outside of the system. However, what we've done is we've given you the ability to exchange these internal convertible euros into external cryptocurrencies. So you can click on the exchange button, and you can take these convertible euros and put it into USDT. So we're going to do the max amount. It's quoting exactly what the price is. And yes, our platform takes a fee for doing this. For companies to be sustainable, they need to be profitable. So of course, we're going to make our profit in the process as well. So let's go have a look at the dashboard again. Let's go have a look at the different wallets that sit inside of this dashboard. Please ignore these pop-ups. These are just reminders to our community of different activities that are taking place. And let's have a look. We're going to watch the convertible euro go down in value back to 0. And we're going to watch the USDT number jump up in value because of the exchange we've just done. So I'm going to refresh my laptop. I think the internet's running a little slow today. So we're just going to refresh that. And let's have a look. Right, there we go. Convertible euros, balance sitting at 0. USDT sitting at 511. Now, I want to stop there for a moment and I want to ask a question. We did a withdrawal from one certificate. How many certificates did you see in that account? It's a little memory test. Go into the chat function. Let me know how many certificates you saw in that particular account. Okay, a lot of people are typing 28, 28, 28. That is correct. Now, second question. How much was the weekly withdrawal that we did from those 3 block folios? In the chat function, let me know what the weekly was from all 3. What was the total from all 3? Okay, we're getting a lot of different guesses. In this particular example, it was slightly higher because it was running for an extra day or 2. But every week, it would actually add up to about 125 USDT on the value of 1,000. Why? 5% plus 4% plus 3.5%. So here's the question. At 125 USDT, just on the weekly payback program, multiplied by 28 certificates, what is this particular account doing passively because of the weekly payback program? I'm not talking about the monthly payback program. I'm not talking about the bonuses that are issued at the end of the 24 and 30 and 36 month period. Okay, a lot of people typing some right answers and a couple people typing wrong answers. But would you say, looking at the chat function, that this is value for money, that potentially what we've set up here has the potential through disruption of different markets and companies and sectors, it has the potential to change how people do business through blockchain? Let me know in the chat function. Let's go have a look at the last tab for this particular call. We're going to go back into that live account and I want to show you the promotions tab. The reason why I want to show you the promotions tab is that we run a very specific and special promotion that runs for the first 30 days of all our new registered users. But here is the terms and conditions. For you to get your hands on this 30-day promotion, you need to pay the 33 USDT monthly fee. Meaning, if you just want to be a customer and you never want to join our introducing partner program, I would still suggest to you, based on this promotion, that for your first month, you upgrade to an introducing partner to take advantage of the buy 3, get 1 free promotion. Here's why. When you buy 3 certificates and you get 1 free, the free certificate matches the highest value certificate purchased. Let me explain that in really simple terms. If you choose to buy 100 USDT certificate and another 100 USDT certificate and another 1,000 USDT certificate, the free certificate we issue you, your 4th certificate, is the value of the highest. That's the 1,000 USDT. So we're giving you an extra certificate that you can choose to put petrol in order to activate to the value of 1,000. And again, that same promotion rings true on any of the price tags. So again, if someone is looking at a 100, a 100, and a 5,000 USDT certificate, then in that first 30 days, we will issue a free 5,000 USDT as well. So even if you're never going to join our Introducing Partner program and you're never going to market this, it's still worth paying the $33 in your first month in order to take advantage of that 3-for-1 promotion. Right, now that we are coming towards the end of this call, and I promise to keep it under 1 hour, I do want to encourage you to do a couple things. Step one is you might have questions. Just put a question mark in the chat function if you're someone who still has questions. Step one to you is I want to encourage you to do two things. Reach back to the person who's invited you onto this call, ask them to open their account and walk you through their back office. Have a look at their products, have a look at what they're doing. Open a free account with them and do the same thing. Those are your two steps. Have a look at their account, open a free account, and have a look at all the downloadable information. Those are the two steps if you're putting a question mark in the chat function.